Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at this Craftsman M230 push mower. It's in with a snowblower and a riding mower for a tune-up, but he said this one towards the end of the year became hard to start. It was smoking, and if it would start, it would barely stay running. We're going to check this out, go over the full diagnosis and repair on it, whatever the case may be wrong with it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as we go along if you enjoy the content. And if you're a small engine repair mechanic, don't forget to check out our other channel, Small Engine Edge, which I'll put a link down below too. Now this one here, first thing I did was check the oil. A lot of times on these, if they're smoking, the oil level will be too high and that'll cause it to just pump out oil into the cylinder. That's not the case on this one. The oil level's good. Fuel actually smells pretty good. Let's go ahead and try to start it up and see what it does. Now that's a whole lot of nothing is what it does. Spark plug is plugged in. The issue is almost never the spark plug. Every now and again you'll get oil or it'll be flooded out in between the tip and the outside edge of the spark plug. So you can check that if you're having a no start issue on something like this, but it's almost never the case. We also very occasionally have an issue where the bail cable is not actually pulling down here below. I'll show you that a little closer here in a second. That's not the case here though. Everything's pulling back good. I would assume we're getting good spark. You can check that if you have a spark tester, no problem. But I would bet good money we're getting a good spark here. Let's see what we got. So it is flashing low. What that means on this, with it flashing low on our spark tester, is that it is getting spark, but the spark is weak. So either the thing's flooded out or it does have something in between the probe. The spark plug could be bad, but that's normally not the case when it's flashing. It'll usually be a solid red. We work on 3,000 or 4,000 pieces of equipment a year. We get maybe 3 or 4 bad plugs. So that's how common a bad spark plug is gonna be. Check your air filter. That looks extremely bad down in there. And here we go. We've got an oil filter, or well, I guess it's an oil filter now. We've got an air filter that's completely full of oil, 100% all the way across it. Now this engine, as you're going to start it, when it's filled with this much oil, there's no way for it to get any air. So it has no air whatsoever trying to start it. It's not gonna start like that. Even if you've got good amount of fuel and the spark's good. You've gotta have air for combustion. That's the bottom line. We're gonna just blow this out real quick right here and try to start this thing again. Still trying to get used to the new area over here. I've almost got it all set up, but still got quite a bit of work to do also. Wow, it's got a bunch of debris. Let's see what happens now. Still nothing in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just a little bit of carburetor cleaner and I'm gonna spray it in the intake here. That's gonna tell me if what I'm missing from the equation is fuel. With this, it's probably flooded, probably has some fuel that's maybe not the best in there. And many times putting carburetor cleaner, starting fluid, you can even put gas down in there to get this started. That'll help out a lot. We're just spraying it kind of down in this bottom cup here. Once it fires up, normally if that happens, that's telling you that what we thought is 100% true. That we've got an issue here with it being flooded out. or that the fuel is not quite a good enough quality to keep it running. I'm going to try to start it one more time without carb cleaner. It does not want to start, so let's use the carb cleaner again. So in this case, what we had is we had an issue with probably some oil being up in that cylinder and causing that spark plug not to have quite enough fuel air mix in there to get it started. So let's see if it fires up again. So this is a very common issue, and it's a very obviously easily fixed issue. From here, when you do something like this, that's basically, this happened because somebody went to service the blade and they tipped it over this way. So they tipped it over, so all of the oil spilled out into the air filter, as opposed to tipping it the other way, where the oil fill tube is. If you tip it up this way, that's not going to cause any issue. Oil cannot get out into the air filter, and it does not happen every time. It depends on where the valves are and where the cylinder is placed. But I see it all the time where these air filters are just completely stuffed full and there's no way for anything to start. That's all that was wrong in this case. Once we got that little bit of oil that was in the cylinder burn off, everything's going to fire up fine each time forward. I don't want to run it for too long. Some of you are probably saying, oh, well, it's pulling all kinds of stuff into the intake. Compared to what it's been pulling into the intake, that's not anything whatsoever. We're going to just go ahead and service this, tune it all up. I'll stick it out back, let it run for 20 minutes or so, and I guarantee you, every single time we go to start it, it's going to fire up without issue. Again, the fuel looks perfectly fine in it. I took a look at it. It's clear as can be. This customer is a regular. He brings his in every year to be serviced, and he does use an ethanol free, or at least he tells us he does. Now this is not filled quite all the way up. It can condense moisture down into the tank when that happens. Don't think that's the issue we have here. We'll get this all tuned up real quick, and I'll show you exactly how it starts after it's done. For all you power washer fans out there, I'm really hoping you enjoyed that. It's super cold outside. It was freezing up the whole time. I sprayed it all off, but it's still dripping pretty well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this thing up, see how it fires up. I'm sure it'll fire up well. If you're power washing, be careful. You don't wanna get a bunch of water down into the air filter, even though that will dry out and it'll be okay. This thing should fire right up, and then I'm gonna give it a full wipe down and finish it off here for the tune-up. That blade was in just horrible condition, so we decided to replace it. Not a big deal. He had already approved that if it needed it. See what happens. Even while it was wet, the thing fired up without issue. That's telling us that we're not gonna have issues going forward with it. We'll clean it all up, wipe it all down, and be finished with this. Now, if yours will not stay running on that carburetor cleaner, or if you have further issues, you can go further to check the spark, disconnect the kill wire to test the coil if you need to, if that spark is not working with the new spark plug, or you can go further into the carburetor. I will put a link down below to carburetor issues on these where we've solved some of those problems. Other than that, this quick, easy fix is normally what the problem is gonna be. If your air filter is full of oil, if your mower is smoking, it's gonna be one of those issues, or if you're generally having issues with starting it. It's gonna be one of those just few things. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, or ring the bell if you wanna be notified each time that we put out a video. Although we are not Molly Maid or Mary Maid or one of those cleaning companies, we do spend a little bit of time cleaning our mowers up. That does not mean we're gonna detail them. We do actually offer a detailing of mowers. We charge accordingly for that though, to how dirty they are and how long it's gonna take. This thing for a regular tune-up, standard cleanup, is all ready to go back to the customer, and he'll be happy with it for at least the year to come.